Keeping ducks has been one of the most rewarding things we've done since moving to the countryside some 5 years ago. Watching their antics, whether they're in the water or walking along through the grass, is just endlessly fascinating. I love the way they stand up out of the water and flap their wings, shaking their tail feathers all the way down to their beaks. It's just wonderful to watch, and I could watch them for hours. Hello, I'm Helen Redfern, also known as Bookish Baker. This is Duckface, and this is the video of our duck adventures so far. When we first moved here some 5 years ago, we inherited 3 ducks: Neville, Jemima and Vanessa. They lived on a pond whatever the weather, and we could not entice them to live in a duck house. As the mornings got lighter, I would hear the ducks about 4 a.m. make their way from the pond at the front of the house, past my bedroom, through the field gate towards the bottom of the field. Then one morning I heard a different kind of quacking, more urgent, panicked. And I looked out the window in the hazy morning light and saw a fox with 2 ducks running away from it. We found the dead female about an hour later. Foxes are clever, and she worked out where the ducks lived. Soon the second duck was discovered by my nephew in the fox's mouth. She was alive but died a few days later from the shock. And Neville was on his own. So we searched around and bought him a duck house plus 3 new female ducks. He had 3 wives. These new ducks, they were runner ducks, were used to being in a house. They'd never seen a pond before. So naturally we thought they'd stay in a house here, come off the pond and go to bed at night in the house. They didn't. We tried, but we think Neville told them not to. So the following year, at around the same time as before, when the fox was feeding her young, she came again. We lost 2 females, plus Neville this time. With a great deal of sadness, we gave the last duck away. Next time, I said to my husband, we'll get baby ducklings. That way we could teach them, we could train them to come into a house at night. So 2 years ago, 4 ducklings arrived. We kept them in a cage indoors, and crikey, they stank. Soon we put them outside with a cat tray of water. They got big, laid eggs, and we trained them to go into their house at night. Finally, we had success. Finally, I could go to bed at night and not worry about the ducks on the pond. Sadly, we did lose 1 duck to a surprise fox attack when the fox came in the middle of the day, which is rare. And then sadly we lost 2 more, just natural causes. They died in their sleep. The 4th is still going strong, and she now socialises with the chickens. But she does need some duck friends. Rather excitingly, Wincy, one of my chickens, became broody about 10 days ago. She just started clucking quite quietly at first, and then it became more pronounced, and then she wouldn't move from the nesting box. So I've bought some eggs off eBay. They arrived in the post earlier this week, which is not ideal, but last year we hatched, in the first batch we hatched 4 out of 6, and in the second 2 out of 6 with 2 broody hens. This lot, they're runner ducks, and they're due around the 13th of June. Say bye. Bye.